We welcome you inside a very busy Broyles Athletic Center. It is National Signing Day 2020, and we're glad you're with us as we get underway. We're going to spend the next 90 minutes or so talking some football, recruiting. We know you're excited. We're excited as well, and nobody is more excited than the head hog, and we are delighted to welcome in Sam Pittman as we begin our program. I'm also joined. We are joined by Razorback great Quinn Grovey, and we look forward to his comments. And Coach, first, just congratulations. This is the finish line for you today.
Yeah, you know, I woke up this morning and it felt pretty good, you know, and go in there and meet with the great staff we have. It was a lot of fun. Day's been a lot of fun.
You know, it's been interesting. I know we're going to hear the term late push applied not just to your program, but lots of programs. And it seems like from the moment you hit the ground, you've been running and working toward today.
Yeah, we have, but it was pretty, you know, honestly, it was pretty easy. We were selling University of Arkansas, and so we went out there and, you know, we got a few early, and that helped. And then got, you know, certainly to this point, we're doing pretty good.
All right, let's just begin right now exactly where we are. Let's get the big board up there. We want to get you to talk a little bit about some of these young men and just give us an overview, if you would, number one, about what we're seeing up there.
Well, Felipe, you know, is a big need for us. Played a lot of games in the SEC, won a lot of games in the SEC. Darren Turner was an early guy here, obviously. Highly recruited kid. He very easy recruit, to be honest with you. He wanted to be at Arkansas, and we certainly wanted to be here. Curry was a big get for us. A big, you know, we like big linemen. Of course, Marcus Henderson just recently committed to us, and you know, a lot of talent there. Terrell Wallace is one of the first guys I went to see when I got here. Long, rangy. Jashad Stewart is a guy that plays hard as he can possibly play. Just a really good football player. Blaine Tolle's here with us now. Sky's the limit for him. Very talented, can run. Coach is, man, he looks good. And he's in there working hard. Burrow is, you know, I think he might be the dark horse of this class. I love him. He's 220, works hard. Slusher certainly was a big get for us, and is working hard. And of course, Jacobs is the guy we needed at the cornerback spot.
Yeah, Coach, looking at one of the things, looking at the board right now, you went heavy on defense early.
Well, we did. That was what we identified as a need, and so we went on defense. You have Dominique Johnson there at running back, Colin Sutherland. We just got in here. You know, we recruited his brother when I was here before. Boykin, big get for us. Very talented kid. McGee, love him. Out of Georgia, both those two kids out of Georgia. Levi Draper obviously was a guy that we wanted, thought we had a need. Eric Thomas stayed with us, had a lot of people trying to get him from us late. Ja'Cory Turner, exactly the same thing. He could play at several positions. JT Towers is a guy that I think is going to be a really good player here at linebacker. Nick Turner, certainly a speed guy, big guy at defense, and Kyrie Johnson is a guy that people tried to steal from us late, but he stayed with us.
Coach, let's go back to the very beginning when you got here and you began to address the roster and address needs and formulate a plan. Take us back to that initial planning stage and what you identified as the priorities.
Well, you know, at first, the very first, we were just trying to get people who liked us, you know, the first 4 days I was here. And then after that, you know, we started looking at the board. And there was really four areas of need, we thought. One of them was quarterback, one of them was tight end, one of them was defensive back, and the other was D-line. And we think we addressed those situations of need. And I'm not saying we don't have good players here. That has nothing to do with it. It's all about a numbers game. And we love everyone we have on our team, but there was need number-wise at those four positions.
And you know, one thing we should emphasize too, obviously this is a live program and recruiting, National Signing Day, the National Signing period, it's all fluid. So, yeah, and again, this thing runs for a while. It's not just today. So to say that everything stops at the end of at the end of business today would not be accurate.
Exactly right, and we're still waiting to hear from some other guys, and hopefully we'll get them.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. We've got a lot to do, as you might imagine. Ground to cover, video to watch, coaches to visit with too. So stay with us. We've got a lot more coming as National Signing Day coverage continues on the Razorback Sports Network. Wow, it's great to see so many of you here today. Welcome. We are certainly glad you're in attendance for a very special day in Razorback football history as we introduce the 34th head coach of the Razorbacks, Coach Sam Pittman.
From the first time I spoke to Coach Pittman, he made it clear to me he and his wife Jamie wanted to be at the University of Arkansas. He understood the tradition and the pride of our program, and he wanted to be a part of the building process to restore this pride and tradition. He confidently told me, I'm not going to fail. I'm not going to let down our student athletes. I'm not going to let down our fan base. I'm not going to let down the University of Arkansas. I promise you together, we will build a winning football program.
Now, Razorback fans, let's welcome back to the Hill, joined by his wife, Jamie, the head coach of your Arkansas Razorbacks, Sam Pittman.
Yes, sir. Let's go Hogs. We want our program to reflect the great state of Arkansas. We're going to work hard. We're going to be blue collar about it. We're going to be tough. There's only one Razorback. Isn't it the greatest mascot of all time? We're going to stress the fundamentals of the game and the toughness of the game and seeing what you block and pre-snap reads, and we're going to go back to the base fundamentals of football, and we're going to be tough. And then after that, we're going to worry about the next thing. But if we can get that done, we can win a lot of games just going that far. Most of the people in the state of Oklahoma are Oklahoma State, and I was Arkansas Razorback. And I don't know, I just always had a love for Arkansas. And then whenever we got an opportunity to come back here 7 years ago from now, that was one of Jamie and I's dreams. And of course, coming back now, it's whatever's better than a dream. But I'm humble and excited to be your coach. And we'll do the best we can for you. We're not going to promise. We're going to promise we're going to work our butt off in the University of Arkansas. We're going to get it done. Thank you so much.